This is Bryan Mills with AdvzrTek. On today's Dialogue 2.0, we have Oleg Tishkevich of Finance Logix. Finance Logix combines the latest technologies with easy-to-use financial planning software to help advisors grow their business and also enhance their service that they provide to their clients, not only giving that high-tech, but also that low-tech personal touch. Now, using this software truly allows the advisor to spend less time constructing plans and more time implementing them. So you're going to take advantage of their innovative, interactive, and dynamic financial planning tools to engage, communicate, and also educate their clients and prospects. One unique thing also I'd like to note, there's Finance Logix and there's also RetireLogix. They were rated in Money Magazine as having one of the top money moves as an app in the App Store. Oleg, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks, Bryan.
So you're out of Washington right now, correct?
Yeah, the awesome Seattle weather, overcast.
You guys have overcast and no sun.
Absolutely. Plenty of that.
Very good. Well, one of the questions that I have for you in Dialogue 2.0, what we try to do is get to know you as the founder and also the president of Finance Logix. What made you start the company?
Well, it's kind of always been my dream to have my own business. I started 2 other businesses before that. When I came to the States, it was kind of my ultimate goal to be that successful businessman. So my first business I was 20 years old, around some option trading software that I built, and then second one was more like a consumer type of stuff that I did also at the end of 21 years old. And this one I started at 24 and turned out to be a more successful one out of the 3. So definitely was one of the things that I wanted to do. Always wanted to do something around financial services. It amazed me how many different things you can do to help people have a more successful life. I mean, money is not the most important thing in life, but when you have a solid foundation and a future, it's important to have that to basically achieve your goals. And coming from the old country, I saw what not to do.
Sure.
So I had some experience from that perspective, and definitely the opportunity of being in America and succeeding and having all the opportunities that you have in the free country is definitely amazed me and continues to amaze me. All the things you can do with your life. It's just you can almost reach it and get it right there, right now. So
like the world is your oyster, basically.
That's right. That's right. Everything's very easy. You just need to do it.
That's awesome. Now, I know that you put a lot of hard hours and a lot of work. Now, you've designed all of this software, and you are the direction of Finance Logix. Is that correct?
Definitely, there's a big role in designing that I play, but I definitely rely on my team. I have some great guys that with great ideas. We're all make it a collective effort. I did probably design the initial version of it, but now we're definitely work as a team, and I have great engineers and designers and people that have been in the industry as advisors and understand what the needs of advisors are, and also have some high-tech skills as well.
That's great. I know that you're a big fan of collaboration, and that's one of the things I thought was unique when I originally contacted you. Those that do know me realize that I am a practicing financial consultant, financial planner, and you do have a very unique software. One of the thoughts I had with that in mind, how do you feel that you've created Finance Logix, you have RetireLogix? How do you help the average advisor that has an existing practice and also one that's just starting out?
I think a good way to, my goal is really to try to get financial planning to be the focal point, and it's becoming more so, especially in the recent years, of the advisor practice. Clients more look for not just investment advice from their advisors, but like, am I going to be able to pay for my kids' education? Can you help me organize my finances and achieve my goals, and maybe also coach me as to how do I do that? How do I manage my cash flows. So the easier we can make it for the advisor and the consumer and the client to at least pay attention to that. That's really what our goal is. So with the introduction of AdvzrTek-Dialogue, it was really just an experiment. The idea was advisors always use that back of the napkin to draw down some concepts, and we wanted to create something digital that's going to be the ultimate replacement of that back of the napkin, because you don't have to type in any data. It's all touch and slide. So the idea of creating your quick financial plan in 60 seconds is something that you can do while you're going down the elevator.
Sure.
So that's really what kind of went behind it, and then we took it further to create that as a initial contact that advisors could make with their clients, sort of a effective prospecting tool that creates a complete flow from a prospect and ability to convert that prospect to a client, hopefully in the future, and maintain that relationship. So our platform is not just about a pure financial planning calculators out there. It is designed to create a technology offering as well as some training that we provide to advisors to run their business better, be more efficient, but also figure out how do I connect with clients. What's the effective way? What's the effective message to give at certain point of time, to the client, and then have technology make that scalable, so that advisors have processes within their practices that they can essentially get more clients, grow, bring in new people, and use those processes and procedures to essentially expand their business, set it up for succession, etc.
Sure. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. I think it is important to understand that your program is easy to use. It doesn't require a lot of training. It is very intuitive and really simplifies that process. And that's one of the greatest features of, I believe, your service. I also like the fact that I'm able to reach in and call your group when there's an issue. If there's something that I need help with, or certain things that I noticed that I had a question on that maybe I don't understand. And that's very seldom, but it does come up, and you guys are very responsive. Looking back for all the years, and you're a young guy, one of the younger entrepreneurs that are out there, but really it's pretty much mainstream. Young is in, and you have young guys making good money, developing great products and services. What would be the one or two particular things that in your career, starting your business, that you really felt in technology helped you achieve your goals in your business?
I would say that, my background is more in software.
Okay.
So some of the technology, the most effective ones are probably not something that is known and used by an average consumer out there.
Okay.
Like when the new version of Visual Studio came out, that was like, wow.
That was awesome.
Right, that was awesome.
Now,
not you can pull out, every day, but some of the capabilities within technology that allowed me to scale the business a little bit better, be able to put out solutions that are much more effective and, time to market. That's really what was very impressive with technology, from the development standpoint that came out. And it's funny how things kind of circle back around to some of the things we built, back in like early 2000s. These concepts now being reworked and come out under a different label, but they're still the same kind of ideas.
So you'd say it was a particular software that in your industry was a real game changer, and it really helped not only your business, but it helped convey the analytics per se in a more visual perspective. Is that correct?
That's right. So capabilities of building more visual software, ability to scale it, ability to build prototypes quickly and create robust solutions with a scalable framework. That's really what helped us get there. Build a platform foundation to our system that is highly expandable, very scalable. So if we need to make a change or do something, it's done it's designed in such a way that it allows you to do that easily.
Okay. And where do you see Finance Logix in the next 5 years?
We're building new things, as you know, all the time.
Can you tell me about anything without getting in trouble?
5 years, I think, is like dog years for software company. This is a very long time. We have been in business for 15 years. I can't believe that, but that's the case. A lot of things have changed. We've kind of pioneered that dynamic approach to financial planning, the use of sliders, use of more of a dynamic way of explaining these concepts to clients. And then with the mobile introduction of mobile, we really kind of the only company that created this interactive experience with AdvzrTek-Dialogue, something that now is connected to a full financial planning suite of Finance Logix. And I see the mobile as kind of being one of the big aspects of our future development, as well as expanding capabilities of the system to really, I guess, our focus may be more in creating a more of a business solution than a tool for advisor, if that makes sense. So when we're looking to enhance our system and looking for new functionality or new features, we look at issues that advisors face in their practice. Yes, maybe creating this awesome calculation would be great and solve this, specific question for 2% of the population out there. But there are certain things that don't work very well in the way technology is being used, or in the way the communication between the client and advisor is happening. And that is the gap that's the priority for us. That's the gap that we want to fill first. We want to identify those things that will make advisor life better, will make the presentation of a very sophisticated concepts. And that's what we're good at, is try to make these complicated concepts very easy to consume by the client, because that's really the basis of the trust between advisor and the client. That if client really understands what advisor is doing for them, that creates a much better relationship, much stronger relationship, and obviously helps advisor to grow their practice.
Right, that's exactly it, and that's the whole. That is Finance Logix, to help me in my practice and to help other advisors. Another interesting thought and a question I always have, is there a particular gadget that you just can't do without, that you always have with you?
Well, we all have our phones with us, right? So that's probably one gadget. I would say two gadgets. It would be the phone and the credit card. Those are the two gadgets that you definitely have. Okay. And we know that soon the credit card is going to merge into a phone, and we're only just going to have some version of our phones. So I was amazed with the Google concept when they just came out. So I own a Google phone. I'm not an iPhone user.
Okay.
We have different groups within our company that some say that, that's only Apple all the way, some, on Microsoft, and some on the Android. I'm the Android guy. But yeah, as far as the gadgets you take with you everywhere, I mean, I do a lot of my business on the phone, on the iPad. I do use iPad, however.
Okay. So you have an Android phone and you use a Google tablet.
No, I use an iPad.
Oh, you use an iPad.
Yeah, Google tablet, but Google phone.
Got it.
Google tablets, I've used one. It's just something there that's just still not there yet, in my opinion.
Okay.
But the phones are nice.
Very nice. Well, I wanted to thank you for your time, and I know you're very busy. Again, this is AdvzrTek for all your financial app reviews and technology reviews. Come to www.advzrtek.com. Again, if you also have questions and anything that you'd like to do to look into Finance Logix, go to www.financelogix.com. You can learn about their practice, their company, what services they offer, and also they happen to have a really cool app that's in the App Store, which is called AdvzrTek-Dialogue. Please check it out. Thank you again, Oleg, for your time.
Thank you, Bryan.